Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today welcome to, I believe it is episode 41 of the Crochet Corner podcast. Let me actually verify that because I am totally known for getting that wrong. And it is Saturday 10 a.m. well 10:01, and I am getting a late start. Usually I am up earlier, but I'm not gonna lie, I did sleep in. Yes, episode 41. So I was right on track. So yes, we have episode 41 of our podcast today. I am so excited because I do have some things to show you guys. I have some finished objects, and I have, two finished objects, and then some works in progresses, which will be finished objects next week. So first, for all my returning subscribers, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in today. I am so excited to be here with you guys. And for anyone who doesn't know me, I am Kai. I am the host of the Crochet Corner podcast here on YouTube, as well as the owner of my website, thecrochetcomp.com, where I do custom embroidery, as well as face masks. More will be coming to the shop soon, and I'll talk about that later. Also, we have our Let's Talk series where it's usually just me finding like random stuff at Hobby Lobby and reviewing it, and that happens to always be yarn. So if you are interested in any of that, we do have separate playlists for each and every kind of segment that I have here. We also have our social hour, and the social hour is an amalgamation of like everything that I don't think fits well into like an actual podcast. So I make a social hour video that can be a behind the scenes vlog, that can be a sit down and talk with me, or that can be a crochet with me live stream. It really does depend. So if you are looking for content like that, where it's just easy going, the social hours is for you. We also have the making of. Now, I created the making of just to give a behind the scenes view of what really goes into crafting. Just a lot of things like that, from masks to crochet garments. If you're interested in seeing that, just to get a better view of what it really takes to make things and sell them, the making of section will be for you. Alright, with all of that out of the way, I do want to hop right into our podcast, because at the end, I'll have some more stuff to share with you. So, let's get right into it. So first, I'm going to start off with my first finished object, which is right here, which is, I call it my Bernie Baby Yoda mask. So this is a face mask that I made using two of the embroidery patterns. This one was a mess up. So I accidentally used the wrong colors for Bernie. And then this one was just me for my first time stitching out this on this white color. The first time I did it on a beautiful like dark blue. So I had two pieces, and I was like, let me just put them together. And then, yes, I know, this stupid little string. But one thing I love about my masks is that I do upcycle t-shirts to make the lining of all masks. But this one, I decided I wanted to give a try of making it all t-shirt fabric, and it still has the filter pocket on the inside. So my masks are 100% safe. You can add your own filter to the inside to give you more protection, and because it's made out of a lightweight fabric, instead of cotton, it is t-shirt fabric. It is very breathable. Last week we went on a surprise trip to Illinois to surprise my grandma, and now when you travel, you have to wear your mask for the duration of your trip, and I had no problems. Like, of course, it does get hot after a while, but I can definitely say I would prefer this over 2 layers of cotton, and what I did was I put a filter on the inside, and for a filter you could just use one of the blue surgical masks that they give you, or if you do go on Amazon, they do have filters that you can insert into these, and all of my masks have these, so that allows me to use t-shirt fabric and still make sure that you guys can be safe, because you just put a filter on the inside. So I am very proud of that. And it also, all of my masks also come with these adjustable straps, because the most frustrating thing is having a short elastic and then your ears hurt. You will have no problems with, your ears hurting if you were ever to use any one of my masks. And I just love going out in public, because people are like, oh my god, it's Bernie, and then they see the other side and they're like, is that Baby Yoda? So I love it. And yes, this is one of my Bernie is definitely one of my best sellers, but I do love stitching out Baby Yoda. He's so stinking cute. My next finished object is a project bag. Yes, guys, I started making project bags again, and I forgot how wonderful it was. So it is finished. I just didn't put the drawstring in, but I'm just going to be on it 100%. Looking at my stitches from when I first started making project bags. Oh, hello. Sorry. To now, I just see such a big quality difference, and I definitely still need to work on my top stitching, but I'm getting better and better the more that I do them, and this one came out perfect. I even added little handles. I don't really care for the handles. I just added it because I wanted to make sure I remembered how to do it, because I am doing this from memory. So I just wanted to make sure that I remembered how to add the handles. So I just went ahead and put them on there. And I'm terrible. I still haven't cut any of these threads. So it does have the handles. And this one, I forgot to put the pocket in there before I sewed the 2 lining pieces together. But this is just what the lining looks like. I don't know why I'm struggling. I can just flip it inside out. That's what the lining looks like. And it came out gorgeous. The longest part was the cutting, and besides adding the pocket, I actually remembered all of the steps, because sometimes I would forget to sew the channel for the drawstring, or I would forget the top stitch, but I did everything that the pattern called for, which I'm very proud of myself. I am going to be making some more of these bags today. I just need to remember to put the pocket on. But it was like, now that I've been sewing for a while, it definitely got easier. Like you can see here, I kind of messed up on the hold on, I'm sorry guys. I kind of messed up here, if you guys can see here. I messed up on my top stitching on my handles, but what I'm learning is I'm getting better at stitching smaller things. So yeah, I also messed up on this side. Sorry if it's not focusing. But yeah. But other than that, I am super happy with this bag. I think I picked out beautiful fabric, and it just gave me the bug to make more. This is like the first one that I've made that it consistently just went really well. So I was super happy, and I know that I'm getting much better at sewing, and it just came out so gorgeous. I wish I hadn't have added the handles, because it is pretty enough, and I probably could have like sold it, but I can't sell something that doesn't look good. But yeah, I did not add any interfacing to this. I don't really care for the interfacing, but I know that some people like to add it so that the bag stands up, because this one's not going to stand up. I think on my next one, when I make another one, either today or tomorrow, I will add some fusible fleece to it. So that was all for the finished objects that I had. Of course, I've had more, but those were orders that, have been shipped off to my wonderful people who have supported me in my website, which I'm very thankful for. And next, I'm going to be moving into half finished objects, which will be finished objects by the next time you see this podcast. And I'm going to start off with our OG, the Bon Cardigan, because you guys are going to be so proud of me of what I accomplished with this. So this is in a bag that was sent to me by Miss Kim Goody, and she's really nice enough to send this to me with a bunch of these Notion pouches. Okay, so the last time that you guys saw this, I was still working on the second sleeve, and I still had the white attached. Well, I am happy to report that we have 2 sleeves. Oh, wait, let me flip it around so you guys can see it better. We have 2 sleeves. Can you guys see? Here's one. All done. And here's 2. So now what I'm working on, I attached to white. And now I am working on the front, because I remember the last time I talked about this, I told you guys that I was having issues with the front being just too open. And one wonderful, wonderful lady, she told me to pick up stitches all the way around and crochet a row, and then I could chain and work back and forth like this with, you know, slip stitching up 2 stitches for the next row, back and forth, to create a button band. So that is what I'm doing. What I decided to do was to just build it. I just keep going around and around and around, and from the bottom around, just to bring it in more. And then ooh, yarn, no, that's hair. And then I will I have to decrease a little bit, do a couple rounds of decrease because it's getting a little wavy. But once I'm doing my decreases, it is straightening out, and then I will go ahead and do the button band the way that she told me. And yes, it's oh my gosh, it's coming out gorgeous. I am super happy with it. This is what the sides are looking like so far. I love how the white color blocks the bonbon inside. Like, you guys see that? I think it is so gorgeous. And this will be done, guys, by the next time you see me next Saturday. So I'm just so thankful that I finally got some pep in my step and, you know, did that. I was thinking I wanted to add a hood, but I'm not too sure anymore because I'm really loving the way it looks without a hood. But I definitely am still going to add pockets. So right now I'm just decreasing some stitches just to get some of that wave out. I don't mind a little bit of wave, but I mean, it's like a lot of wave. And yeah, guys, this is the Bon Cardigan. I am in love, love, love. I do know what I'll do differently to avoid having to do all this extra work. And then I'm definitely going to write that down because I need more of these. And I have so much yarn that I could definitely make more of these. So that is our Bon Cardigan. Put that back in the bag. Alright, so next is the cast on that I showed you guys last time with that red heart yarn. I made so much progress on that as well. And look, this is my crochet co bag. Hey. So this is from the Red Heart Polo Stripes, and it's that sweater that I was making, guys. I already made heck of good progress on this. Like, it's literally like I could have finished it, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that I divvy up my time evenly between all my projects. And here is this one. So right now I'm just working on the neckline because it was just way too low. So I decreased for, let's see how many rows of decrease I did. So that was just a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 rows of decrease, and the neckline just started shaping up and looking super freaking gorgeous. I love, love, love that it kind of looks like it's striped. So now what I'm doing is I could go ahead and tie off and be done with the neckline, but I was wondering if I wanted to do this fits me perfectly. I'll hopefully try it on for you guys next week. I'm trying to see if I want to do like bring the neckline higher, do some ribbing or not, but I think I might leave the neckline like it is. And then here are my shoulder. So I decreased on both ends just to get a proper shoulder, because one thing I don't like is like when the shoulder seam is like right here on your arm. I want it to be as much on the shoulder, like when you attach your sleeves, as much on the shoulder as I can. And I think that I have accomplished that because it's really nice. One thing that I did do that it kind of upsets me is that at like the last minute while I was sewing up, I was like, oh, it would be really cute if I kind of offset the two pieces so that the back hung a little bit lower than the front. So I did that. As you guys can see, the back hangs lower than the front, but then that offset my bobble stitches so they don't line up perfectly. And it's definitely not a big deal, but I just have to make sure that I'm being careful when I do that. Maybe crochet like a extra row or two on the back piece to make it longer, and then so that the bobbles will still line up. But guys, it's a gorgeous sweater. I'm sorry I'm not gonna try it on for you today. But my plans for it also are I'm going to pick up stitches along these two bottom edges separately, and I'm going to do some ribbing at the bottom, just make it a little bit longer. And it came out perfect, and it fits perfectly too, and I definitely will be making more of these. And I just keep this in my Crochet Co project bag, my Betty. And that's with the red heart polo stripes. I'm also going back and forth on whether I want to add sleeves, because when I tried it on, oh, it looks so beautiful without the sleeves. And I was thinking like I'll just, pick up stitches in the armholes and just finish, make it, look nice, finish it up. And my mom was like, you don't need sleeves, it looks so good without the sleeves. I'm like, you're right. But what I had plans for was to use the color white yarn, the one that I'm using for the bonbon. I want to make sleeves in white because I think that it would be like absolutely gorgeous. So that's another thing that I have to decide before you guys see me next week. But it's always easy to like just add sleeves later, so I think I'll leave it sleeveless for now, and you'll see how it looks next Saturday. Alright, so next is some stuff that you guys, I'm so sorry guys, I gotta excuse my reach. Ugh, this stuff is so far away. Okay, make sure I can reach that. Next are also some OGs and then one new. So I'm gonna show you the new one first. And this is also in one of my first ever Crochet Co project bags. Beautiful. And these are my little velvet bees. So you guys saw this one. I still have not added the eyes or the wings yet because I have to find black yarn, because I'd like to just crochet and then sew on the eyes because I don't know where my eye snaps are. Sorry. I told you guys I had to sleep in today. I'm still sleeping. So that was the first one I made. This is with the Lion Brand Nap Time yarn, which I did an initial look in my Let's Talk video that you saw yesterday. And I cannot wait. I will be filming the follow-up to that soon because, guys, this yarn, chef's kiss. So what I decided to work on was just an all purple one. So that's actually what I have cast on now, is the all purple one, and I had a little bit more progress since last time, and all of them will have green wings, and I plan on just making a bunch of them because one, they're super cute. I love this yarn, it is gorgeous, and I really don't know what I would do with it other than like do little amigurumi projects because it's a lot. And I have 2 skeins of this pink, green, and this purple, so I definitely have to find projects for it besides these bees. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now, and that's what's in this bag, just quick and simple. So next is one of our OGs that you guys have not seen in a while. This is the Mandala Shawl, and so in a Crochet Co project bag. I'm just kidding. I actually picked this up and worked on this because I was just feeling like I wanted to do something different. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the last video when I first officially came back, I told you guys that I really wanted to dedicate some time to getting these projects off the needle. So I'm actually in the middle of a row. How dare I? That's the thing. I will be like in like the last stitches of a row and just not finish it. So let's see. So the last time you guys seen it, this is the pink project marker is where we were at. And this is what I did. I completed the light brown, and now we're moving into brown, gray. And now I'm moving into the darker gray, which is good. I think I'm going to just finish this row. The one thing is I'm using these circular needles that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, I call it Hobby Lobby. And they are absolutely awful. Like, the cord is just so, like, it's not stiff. Like, it's definitely not as stiff as, like, the boys circular needles can be. But, you know, it just, I'm used to, you know, the sock knitting, those chow goos just being so, like, malleable and easy to work with, that when I find other stuff, you know, cheaper stuff, I realize I'm like, sometimes it is good to just pay the price to get the good stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and purchase better needles. Because I have an interchangeable needle set, but it's horrible because the yarn gets caught in the place, you know, where you screw on your needle. Like that little place, it's not smooth. So I don't use them. Maybe I'll try, but for the most part, I don't use them. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do on this one, because I knit so slow, and this would be on here forever. Alright, so we'll put some more rows into that, finish this row up. Put that right there. Alright, and then now I can really show you the next OG sew, which I'm very happy for. So these are my pink socks. And I am almost about, I think I have like 2 or 3 more rows before I am ready to do the heel flap and gusset. That's where we were the last time we talked, and this is how much I got done. I definitely think I'm ready to go ahead and start doing the heel. I tried it on, and it's almost to my ankle. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and move our progress keeper up, so that we can make sure that we're keeping good progress. And then I don't think I'll have these finished by next week. I can't say that, but I'm hoping that I will at least be working on the heel the next time you guys see these. And then I'm hoping to get them off the needle so I can cast on another sock. Only one pair at a time. So yeah, that's my pink sock in the Premier Wool Free Sock Yarn in the very first ever Crochet Co project bag. So that is actually all for all the things I'm working on, which is crazy because I believe with the exception of one project, that is everything that I've been working on for a while. So, and I'm slowly getting all of these things done. I don't know if I want to do a goal where I don't cast on until they're all done, or at least until what I'll do is, because I'll always have a sewing, a crochet, an embroidery, and a knitting thing on my needles. I think what I'm going to do is I won't cast on anymore. I won't start any more crochet projects until the 2 that I have now are done. I won't start any more knitting projects until the 2 that I have now are done. And then sewing and embroidery, that doesn't take me too long, but I'm going to keep that same energy. I won't start any new projects until those projects are done. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I have so much stuff in store. So with that being said, that is all for our works in progress and my finished objects. Next, I just wanted to um, just talk to you guys a little bit just about the channel, and if you guys could give me any feedback. Like I said, I've definitely been trying to be more consistent, and it has been working because right now, from Tuesday to Friday, I schedule myself 2 hours to work on my projects. So like sometimes I'll split it up. Like the first hour I will work on, let's say, the Bon Cardigan, and then the second hour I will work on the sweater, and vice versa with my knitting as well. Or sometimes I for the whole 2 hours I will just do one project and just get that out of the way. So I definitely have more content to show now because I'm actually working on these projects. But just let me know what you guys think about the upload schedule. We have videos Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and those other two videos I just threw in there on Monday because they were already filmed, edited, and completed. But that always won't be a part of the filming schedule. I just really, hope that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out into the world, because I think I found my love back for crafting and for all of that, because I just been doing it not every day after work. I'm either sewing something, embroidering something, crocheting something, and it's definitely helped like with my mental health for sure. Man, like even I used to like not really want to like knit, but now I want to knit and crochet and sew and embroider every single thing. I'm just super, super back in love with YouTube and with my crafting. It doesn't feel like a chore. It definitely just feels like something that I should have been doing all along. And it's so rewarding to share all of that with you guys. With that being said, I also wanted to share something with you all that was sent to me. Let me pull it up. And I did get her permission to post this from Mrs. Vivian. It was back in October. When we were doing the whip buster that failed, she showed me this gorgeous blanket she was making, a peppermint blanket. And she told me that she would send me a picture of it when it was finished. And she did. And guys, it is gorgeous. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And look at that. That's a lot of time and dedication to make the peppermint wheels and to do those granny squares, sew it all together. It was absolutely beautiful, and I asked her if I could show it on the podcast, and she said yes, that I can. So shout out to you, Vivian. You did such an amazing job. That is absolutely gorgeous. And if you guys ever wanted to share your projects with me, I love seeing what you guys are making, because sometimes I want to make them too. You can always send your project to me via my email, which is thecrochetcomp@gmail.com. And if you want, just let me know if it's okay for me to show on the podcast. I will show everyone what you are currently making, as I think that product sharing and project sharing is so important, because maybe now somebody wants to make them a peppermint blanket, and Ms. Vivian can go ahead and give them the information on how they can do that. So thank you so much for allowing me to share that with everyone, Vivian. Your blanket is gorgeous, and I definitely want one. And what else? Oh, I haven't really gotten a lot of pushback from one of my videos. It was the making of the one of my masks, not the Bernie one. It was the Black Lives Matter mask. I'm only going to address this one time. Just keep in mind, you guys, when you're commenting things on my channel, first, this isn't a political space. I've never made it one. The two masks that I showed just happened to be those two masks. There was no agenda behind it. I just wanted to show people what it takes when I make those masks for a custom order. And it just happened to be those two that were ordered and that I was working on. But please, when you're commenting on my channel, on my videos about certain things, please keep in mind that I am a Black African American female living the Black African American experience in America. That's the only time I'm going to say something like that. I will not be bringing it up, and I would expect you all to not bring it up. If it does happen, I will go ahead and block and delete that comment, because this is not the space for that. I have not ever once brought politics into my channel, and I won't ever do that. If you were offended by me making any of those masks, please feel free to unsubscribe to never watch my videos again. I'm perfectly okay with that. We all have our own experiences, and we all have, things that, we go through and how we feel, and that's perfectly fine. But just keep in mind of who I am. At the end of the day, I'm Black. All right, that's it. I'm never going to get serious on y'all like that again. I just wanted to address that, and we'll leave it alone. But yeah. So I just really wanted to finish that row. I was just stalling so I could finish that row. It was bothering me. Okay. So let's actually get into something I wanted to show you. So my best friend, Michaela, she was just like the most amazing person in my whole entire life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And she just gets me. Like, you guys, you have that best friend that just understands you. So for my birthday, she got me one of the coolest things. Now, I low-key introduced her to this because back in like a while ago, I ordered a wax ceiling set from this company called AMZ Deco, and when mine came in, she was like, okay, now I have to get one. So we both got one with like our initials and stuff on it, and it was so much fun. And so for my birthday, she got me this upgraded wax kit that comes with this bowl where you put the tea tree light under it, and then you set the spoon on top so that it can melt the wax. Because my first one was just a generic, it just came with the stamper and like a little bottle of the wax. It didn't come with anything else. So I didn't even know you could it did come with a spoon. But I didn't know about this, where it makes it easier for you to melt the stuff, because before we were kind of just holding the spoon over the tea tree light. And then it also came with the actual tea tree, and it gave you 3 and then a free extra one, which I have like 50 because we bought them from Walmart. So, I don't really need to use these. It came with 2 stampers. One is a picture of a tree. I hope you guys can see that. And then this one, which is, I had already opened it and attached it to the handle because you could screw it off. I don't know what it says. I'll probably know what it says when I stamp it out, because right now I can't read it, but I know it's going to be pretty. And they didn't give any indication of what it says in the box, because it says, I don't know. So there's that. And then it came with these 2 pins, and I was like, what are these pins for? So depending on what wax you use, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. You use these special pins. It came in gold and silver. You use these special pins to go ahead and you can color on the wax after you stamp it, and it'll give it this nice silver or gold sheen on top of whatever color you use. So they sent me, so my first order, I had got just like this little bottle of wax. But in this order, this is what comes in here. Guys, I'm finna put a wax seal on everything. Nobody in this house is safe. Just like how I'm embroidering on everybody's shirts, I'm finna put a wax stamp on your forehead. I am so excited to use this. Somebody just came in the house. I'm so excited to use this. All these gorgeous colors. So many of them. So we are definitely going to plan a day where me and her are going to just put a bunch of wax seals on a bunch of random stuff. I already know it's going to happen. Because that's what happened last time when I got my my first set. But actually, what really started it was when we went on our trip to Florida. So me and her went to Florida to go to the Harry Potter world at Universal, and we bought wax stamps for our respective houses. So I'm a Hufflepuff and she's a Slytherin. And we bought those, and we never opened them until I had ordered from AMZ Deco. I ordered for me and my mom to get our business logos on a stamp because, you know, we was just being extra. So I am just super excited and super thankful for my friend. She just knows what, when it has to do with crafting, like, that is just me. It's me. So it also came with these beautiful envelopes. They don't feel like regular envelopes. They're definitely more stiffer and they feel so lovely. Like, I don't know how I could ever use them, but I think let's see. Wow, it says, "Dear customer, we want to thank you for purchasing our product, and if you take a few minutes to write a review on Amazon, we will be grateful. And if I do that, they will send me a 48-piece stationery paper." Oh, for sure. Oops, they totally told me not to mention this because it's a random card. It's fine. I'll give it an honest review. But yeah, I love them. I don't think this is from AMZ Deco. This is definitely from a different company, but yes, I love it. And my friend, she just knows, like, she just knows what to get me. Because she gets me. And I love it. So, oh my God, this is like 35 minutes. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is just things that I'm excited for that I am going to be doing. So I have decided that I am in love with sewing. I love making these bags. I love making these masks. Y'all, I'm just in love with sewing. So I decided that I'm good at the bags. I'm good at making the masks. I want to try something different. So I found this free fold over clutch pattern on the web, and it's called the MZ fold over clutch pattern. This is what it looks like if you guys want to search it up. So this is for the advanced beginner. I do not consider myself an advanced beginner, but what I do think is that I can do it. So that's what I'm going off of. This is what it will look like. Here, she has some other pictures. This is what it would look like when it's done. So that's the part. It has two 18-inch zipper pockets, and then that's what it looks like closed. I am definitely intimidated. This is 26 pages of awesomeness, but I'm going to do it. So what I did is I went ahead and I got my stuff. So I need 3 zipper pockets. It's going to have 3 zipper pockets, 6 card slots, 1 outer pocket with a close snap, 1 inner pocket, which is going to be big enough to fit an iPhone 6 Plus, which is bigger than my phone, so my phone will fit in there. Folds open, snaps closed. Optional wrist strap, which I'm going to do. It says you can do wrist strap or a shoulder strap, and I think she gave you instructions for both. So I'm gonna probably do both because why not? What else? So I am very, very, very intimidated, but I decided that I should definitely give it a try. I went ahead and ordered everything that I'm going to need for this. Like it says, you need, and this is a free pattern, guys, so I can discuss this. I did not pay for this. It's free. So I need 41 by 21 long piece of fabric. They advise quilting cottons. For my first time, I'm just going to be using what I have on hand. That's a lie. I already decided I'm going to go buy some stuff today. Gotta be honest. But I'm not going to be using the quilting cotton. because I don't know. I've never worked with it before. I don't know what the difference between quilting cotton and like regular cotton is. And then it says I need medium iron weight interfacing. I mean, medium weight iron on interfacing, which I did order. 3 by 18 centimeter zips. So I went ahead and ordered some zipper tape. Then it's 3 by 2/3 snap. So I just ordered a snap gun from Amazon, which I'm going to be using for all the snap pockets. What I didn't get was the magnetic clasp. Damn. So I gotta go see if Hobby Lobby has some magnetic clasp. Then I need 2 small D-rings, which are optional, and 2 small lobster clasps. I went ahead and got 1-inch D-rings and lobster clasps because I wanted the strap to be a little bit thicker. Her strap is like super duper thin, and I don't think I'm ready for making something that thin. So I just went ahead and opted for the longer D-ring and the longer lobster clasp, because all you have to do is just the little piece that holds the clasp. You just gotta make that little piece a little bit thicker, which is fine. I can do that. And that's it. So I totally bought all of that stuff. The only thing I need to get is like the fabric, because all the fabric that I kind of have that is not for my mask is like in pieces, because I didn't know about like fabric conservation, and I would just cut and it was just a bunch of mess. So I definitely got better on cutting my fabric so that I can have it more. But that's what I'm going to be working on this weekend when my stuff comes in on Sunday. I will definitely update you guys and let you know how it goes, but I'm going to definitely take this project slow because there aren't a video tutorial. It's just this nice here instructions with pictures, which I'm thankful for because she put pictures on there for me. So I definitely think I could do it, and I already know what fabric I'm going to use. They have a yard of Harry Potter mischief managed fabric, and I think I'm going to use that. My other goal is to get a heavy duty sewing machine so that I can start using vinyls and leather, because I don't know if my machine can take it. I've tried searching on Janomi's website and just on the internet in general to see what the Mod 30, this is what I have, the Janomi Mod 30, what it can handle, and I haven't found anything, so I will keep you guys updated. And I know I have ran my mouth for over 40 minutes, and I am so sorry, but that is all I actually have for you guys today. Like I said, all the ways to contact me, my website, they're all in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this week's podcast. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.